Okay, so I've been contemplating on making this video or not, and the more that I think about it, I'm probably gonna come off like a quack or a nut, and you know what? At this point, I'm okay with it. Um, I am reaching out to you to find out if you're feeling like this. I think something is going on in our world right now. There is some type of major shift in the universe. A lot of people that I've spoken to, they feel the same way, kind of have like a depressed mood. They're really low on energy. They don't really feel like doing anything, and even things that bring them joy. It's almost like depression, but it's not so severe or clinical. And I'm starting to feel that way too. Like I'm starting to feel like really low vibrational, kind of like tearful at times for no apparent reason. And I'm curious if any of you are feeling like this. So Final Fam, let me know what's going on because I'm just checking in with you. I wanted to talk to you about dreams, and I guess I'm going to be off on a tangent. It's not like a scripted video or whatever. It's just me just talking with you personally to find out what's really good. Are you okay? I feel right now that the universe is shifting. There's a major shift, and I was never one of those people who believed in energy or spiritual stuff or anything like that. But it is manifesting. It's happening. Something weird is off, and you could feel it. Like some people, I think, are more sensitive than others because some people are more empathic than other people. And some people, like myself, I've been seeing spirits since I was 7, but it's just a lot of things going on that don't make any sense. Look around you, look at the world events. There are floods, fires, war, famine. There's so many things happening right now. And this is 2023. And the US is so strong and we have resources to help other people, but it's a lot of stuff happening right now. I myself live in Ohio, and you guys heard about the train derailment. There's so many weird things happening all over the country, and I'm just curious if you're seeing this stuff, witnessing it, if you're experiencing it firsthand, and some of these feelings that are tied to this stuff. I no longer watch the news. I stay informed. I might get updates on my phone, but I don't invest my time watching the news because there's so much negativity surrounding it. And it's like a black hole. Like my parents are so into it. They're always saying, did you see this and that? So I stay informed via them or, via the internet and just getting the news that I need versus being overly saturated with negative news because it brings you down emotionally. But I'm curious of how you're feeling because the world feels a little heavy right now. Like there's so much going on. You can barely sift through to find out exactly, what the cause is. And I'm really bothered by all of the unearthing of ancient things like text and sarcophagi. All of these things happening right now, it doesn't make any sense. Like they're digging up stuff. They found a freaking zombie virus in the ice in a glacier. Like they're doing too much right now. They're doing so much. And as like a horror fan and a horror writer, I mean, this is content, but at the same time, living in the here and now, it's very scary. And I'm curious how you're feeling and if you feel the same way. Not to mention there's UFOs like all over the place. Before, people used to think people who saw UFOs were absolutely nutters. And I get it because it sounds so outlandish and so far out there. And I've seen one personally. I actually had 2 sightings of UFOs, but they're all over the place now. So why is that? I think somehow with this shift in the universe and these feelings that we're getting, because you can get vibrations from the earth that you're walking on, believe it or not, you can. And I think with all this shift that's going on and people who are super sensitive to that, there are more things exposing themselves, meaning the veil that covered us for so long, seeing this sight unsight, the veil is coming down slowly. So there are things, and I do believe this in my heart of hearts, and you can think whatever you want, that's fine. But I do feel that there are realms. And all of the things that we read in like storybooks and things like that, they are real. But we can't see them with the naked eye. And if you really think about it, think about like people who are schizophrenic. They see things and they hear things. Who's to say what they're seeing and hearing is not real? And, by us, we can't very well sift that out or see that ourselves. And I know with schizophrenia, it's basically dopamine gathering on the frontal lobe, and that's why they're able to see these things. But we can't, because our levels are, balanced and even. They have an imbalance. So I really do feel that the veil is coming down. And I feel that with this veil coming down, we're able to now see things that are in another dimension that are crossing over. And I know you may say, oh my God, that doesn't make any sense. But if you think about it, atoms, we are comprised of atoms. Atoms vibrate at a certain frequency. We vibrate at a certain frequency. These frequencies allow us to see, the spectral light. They allow us to see everything on a spectrum. So there are things that we cannot see with the naked eye. That's the truth. But with it manifesting and crossing over into our world, now we're seeing these things. People are talking about dinosaurs. They're talking about UFOs. I mean, things that we thought were just strictly fiction. I know that they found dinosaur bones, of course, but if you think about it, if it happened millions of years ago, how are the bones still around? Like, you have to really sometimes just think. Like, unplug yourself from the matrix and really try to, understand all this stuff and break it down, because thought is such a beautiful tool. And I think that if we sit and think about these things, ponder the causes, ponder the origin, just provoke critical thinking and read, it can really expand you and helps you to understand your world. But it's just so much going on right now. It's insane. So with this shift, I've had weird dreams. I really have. And I think that these dreams, and I know that they say the dreams help you to prepare for, the worst situations or help you to combat anxiety. And some of them are anxiety inducing. I mean, for real. But it's just like, I had this dream today, actually, that I was sleeping. It was one of those waking dreams where you feel that you woke up, but you're still asleep. So I woke up, and in my dream, I woke up and there was this woman, this mid-century woman in this long dress hovering above me. She had dark hair and like demonic eyes. Her eyes were black. And she's like, wake up! She screams at me, and it terrified me. Like, for the rest of the day, I've been like really shaky, and I'm like, oh my God, like, what is this? So it's just, with the dreams, there's certain things that I think your dreams are trying to cue you into. And I want to get deeper into this whole discussion about dreams. But let me know in the comment section, like, some of your dreams or what you'd like to see. But it's just been, like I said, it's just been a weird time. And I'm curious if any of you guys feel this way. So let me know in the comment section how you're doing. Check in, let me know. And if you had any crazy dreams or any crazy emotions with all of the foolishness going on right now.